Hello and welcome to the BFG Podcast News Flash. Today I am here with Jonathon and Denise once again to talk about the news from the Wellington Phoenix in the past few days. Jonathan?
So since the last time we spoke, there's been three more key signings for the women's team, all fantastic signings. So what we'll do is we'll talk through them one by one. Just to brief you, the three players we now had that we re-signed are Lily Alfeld, returning captain fantastic as goalkeeper. Betsy Hassett comes in as not an import, but a returning export who's been playing overseas in the midfield. And Kate Taylor, vice captain last year, returns as centre back. So three exciting players. Let's have a little bit of a chat, and we'll start off with Lily. What are your thoughts, Denise?
Listen, she was the heart and the soul and the chief babysitter of this team. She did a phenomenal job. Her maturity last year really calmed down this frenetic and very young bunch of players, and yet still allowed their energy to thrive. She is a very good goalkeeper. You know, she's someone who played in the league. I think she played for Perth before, we got her. You know, she was just a rock of the team, and the team actually helped elevate her back up to the Ferns. And she's getting another look now, and that's very exciting for her. And we're all rooting for her because she's a fan favorite. I mean, everyone just smiles when they think of her, and it's a combination of she's, the whole package.
Yeah.
Blake, what do you think?
I'm happy to have her back again. She was good for us last year.
Yeah. There was that video that she put out, like an advert or a promo through the sports. I think it was the sports college, and Lily talked about her leadership style. And when things didn't go right, she was there at the back, as you say, calming, encouraging, giving some words of advice. And when you've got four young players standing right in front of you, and these are all brand new players to professional football, and Lily's at the back and she's helping to guide them and mentor them. That's leadership 101. Amazing. So much respect for her and what she does. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the next signing that we've got is Kate Taylor returning to centre back to partner with Mackenzie Barry. This is exciting. These two are going places. Like, they're at them two at the back. They're like the rock. Like, it's like a triangle. There's like Lily in goal, and then Mackenzie and Kate, and these three they're amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to have a really good center back pairing, particularly with the style of football they play. That people will burn. They will get into the box, and you need two that communicate with each other, who can, who's gonna, if they try and split them, who's going what way, who's covering what way, who's gonna address a wide player if they get burnt. So to have two people already comfortable with each other, and hopefully comfortable with each other for a long time into the future, because these are really future prospects of New Zealand, and they're doing an incredible job, and very, very proud and excited to see them continue to grow together.
Blake, any thoughts?
The thing I didn't like is they kind of gave it away with her doing the media rounds yesterday, so I would have preferred if they handled that a bit differently. That was my only criticism.
Yeah. And just picking up on what you said, Denise, the having a professional team now in Wellington, based in the A League or the Women's League. Kate Taylor but both Kate and Mackenzie Barry went away with the Ferns on their recent international tour. They were both there in the A squad. Kate got 2 runs on the field to play, so I think we're gonna see more of the same from last year, but even better from Mackenzie and Kate, because those two together, they're really developing some chemistry, and It's going to be good. It's going to be so good.
And with the U20s this summer, I mean, they're just going to get better.
Yeah. And then signing number 3, we have this is what we've been praying for, is some players to come home, and Betsy is coming home. It's like, yeah, we've got Paige Satchel, we've got Betsy. It's like, come home. We love you. Come home.
I mean, we've been looking for these warriors to return, right? And Betsy is one of these warriors who has been with the Ferns for a long time, and is someone who knows what it's like to be in big games, knows what it's like to grind, also knows, like, I don't know how many years she's going to play. Hopefully we'll see her at the World Cup, but knows that this matters. You when you become a veteran, you get it. You get it a little bit more, and I think her leadership on the field will be very important. And just a midfielder, like a one that really gets in there. I love it.
Because in the press release, she said that time is running out, so she wanted to come home. I found that really key.
Yeah. And so she started with the California Golden Bears in 2009. So this is her 13th year of playing professional football. So,
for so many of these Ferns, they've ached to play at home. It's not like they all want to go overseas. They had to go overseas. They had to take these opportunities. When they were 18 years old, there was no Wellington Phoenix. The system just wasn't the same. And, New Zealand is building something with the Wellington Phoenix. That's why they're putting money into the team. That's why this team matters to all of New Zealand. Yeah. And I'm glad for so many of these athletes that home is an opportunity for them now. And all of them, some of them are at different levels, and some are at the top of the game, and some are sort of flipping around European teams, and particularly for the ones that are homeless a little bit, that are choosing these teams all over so they become the best soccer players, for them to kind of go, oh, I could get better in New Zealand. I mean, that's a completely new idea. Yeah. And I'm thrilled that also the younger players can learn from her.
Yeah. What are you thinking, Blake?
I just want to ask from Denise, because she knows that system sort of. How tough is the California system to come out of?
Cal Berkeley, yeah, I used to watch them a bit, and that's where Alex Morgan came from. I don't know if she played with Alex Morgan. She would be about the right age to play with Alex Morgan. That would be something.
Is it a tough system?
Yeah, I mean, the Pac-12 is the conference, and they play Stanford, they play UCLA, USC. There's a tournament at the end of the year where they play the North Carolinas and the Florida teams that are so good. I mean, so I will tell you that the American college system is really good. And, a player that just performed today, Russo, she came out of University of North Carolina. So, the college game, what is a place for young Kiwis to get better. You would have seen some of these young athletes, the Kate Taylors, the Mackenzie Berries, they would have gone to the US as a way to get a higher education, but also play top football. And you'll see a bunch of these Kiwis actually on the Ferns right now, and they're going to be the ones competing against the Phoenix athletes for these spots, for the actual spots on the team, but also the alternate positions. So there are two or three distinct ways to become a Fern. One is just go to Europe, have no education, just do the soccer route there. Another is to go to US. We recruit Kiwis all the time. But the third, and the one that we're excited about, is the Phoenix, and just the whole youth system here, and keeping them here and keeping them close and developing them. I mean, that's exciting stuff.
And just closing with going back to Kate Taylor, the fact that she knocked back a few A-League offers, and as it said in the release, is quite good.
Yeah, Kate's on the track, and now that she's got Paige Satchel, Betsy Hassett, she's got Coach Gemma, there's Natalie, there's the Phoenix women's team is becoming not a production line, but it's becoming a pathway to representative level football. And even yesterday the Knicks was saying, there are ladies, girls in the under-17 squad hanging out with the national team. So now we've got under 17s, under 18s, under 20s, national team. Like, this is what New Zealand football needs. It's what we've needed for a while, and now we've got it. And so excited.
Yeah, I mean, it's great that this is the place to be. And, it also starts with coaching. It wasn't the place to be with some of their, old national team coaches. And so now, they have quality coaching, quality young players. I mean, there's something going on here.
Yeah. So just from me, before we wind up, I'm thinking, who are we going to sign next? Who are we going to sign next? And if Gemma is watching this, and I'm gonna tweet her, I'm going to say, we need Zoe McMeekin back, because Zoe last year was amazing. And if we can get Zoe back with Mackenzie and with Mac and Kate, and if we can get Charlotte Lancaster back, because she was, I tell you, I'm just so excited. There's like so many names floating around. I'm like, oh my God, we could get this one and that one. And anyway, I could go on for hours about that. But please, if we can get Zoe back, I'll be like, she's going places, that girl too. She's amazing.
Just a quick note, they were in New South Wales the other day, talking with, I think it was Brianna Edwards, and I can't remember the other one, but they were in New South Wales scouting the other day. So.
Now, one to watch for, if we can get Bree Edwards back under Lily's tutelage, she is a very good goalkeeper, and she's been playing in the New South Wales Cup. She's been doing pretty good. Whether or not she would make the move home because her partner's in Australia, we'll wait and see. But now we're going on a tangent, so I'll just zip it.
Yeah. So we'll leave it there for today. Like and subscribe this video on YouTube, and we'll see you on the next one.
Great stuff, guys.
Thank you.